This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It is Friday, July 12th, 2019. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. For the fourth time, the murder trial and hate crime trial against Sean Urbanski of Severna Park has been postponed. Now, Urbanski is charged in the death of U.S. Army Lieutenant Richard Collins back in May of 2017 when he was fatally stabbed on the College Park campus of the University of Maryland. Prince George's County Circuit Court Judge Lawrence Hill Jr. granted a defense request for a delay on Thursday, which pushes the 10-day trial back to December 9th. It was scheduled to begin on July 22nd. Now, the reason for the delay is that the prosecutors have just turned over to the defense surveillance video showing Urbanski, who is white, stabbing Collins, who is black. And in addition, prosecutors have given 911 calls from eyewitnesses, recorded jail calls while Urbanski was behind bars, group chats, racist memes, and other items that the judge has already determined are going to be admissible in trial. More than a dozen of Urbanski's phone calls from jail, as well as the corresponding logs, were just provided to the defense, and it's unclear whether Urbanski incriminated himself in the calls, so they do need to investigate that and figure out what their strategy is going to be. Once again, this is pushed off until December 9th of 2019, and Sean Urbanski is formerly of Severna Park. Hey, if you see what you think is smoke billowing out of the State House dome a little bit later this morning, think again. The Maryland Department of General Services plans to conduct a test of the State House deluge fire suppression system this morning at 9 a.m. And basically, they're going to drench the outside of the wooden dome with water. Now, the deluge system is a fixed fire protection system that releases pressurized water through a pipe on the outside of the State House dome. And when it does, it disperses a mist, which many people do confuse with smoke. So if you see it around 9 a.m., it's mist. If you see it around 11 a.m., call 911. Hey, if you have a craving for airline food, you probably want to listen to this next story. LSG Sky Chefs, who are a member of the Unite Here Local 7 union, have unanimously voted to strike as soon as they get a release from the National Mediation Board. They are seeking improved wages, health care benefits, and they have said that no work stoppage will occur until a strike is authorized by the government. But if you are flying American, Delta, or United, and you absolutely love their food, just be warned. And once again, the Annapolis Police Department is doing some great things for the community. The Annapolis Police Foundation has just received a Target Public Safety Grant. And what this is this will allow them to purchase Target gift cards for Annapolis police officers to take needy middle school children on a back-to-school shopping spree. On Thursday the 16th at 1 p.m., officers are going to be paired up with a child for a one-on-one shopping experience at the Annapolis Towne Centre Target store, and they will pick out school supplies and uniforms. This is one of more than 800 events that they do every year in the community. Good job on the Annapolis City Police Department. Hey, if you get some time today, tomorrow, or the next day, whatever it is, give a listen to the Maryland Crabs podcast. We've released a few episodes in the last week that are really very interesting. The Scenic Rivers Land Trust has just gone over 3,000 acres in preservation, and they're having some upcoming seminars to learn about preserving some land in Anne Arundel County. We just talked with Sandy Brown, who is the commissioner of the Major League Lacrosse League, all about the All-Star Lacrosse game that's coming to Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium on July 27th. I bet you didn't know about that. We also spoke with Glenn Fuston, who is Maryland's crime czar, about the crime statistics of Maryland. And Tim took one for the team, and he went up to the Guinness Open Gate Brewery and drank and learned all about what Guinness is doing up there right here in Maryland. And it's really a very fascinating episode. Also, this Saturday at noon, right here, the Legacy Business Spotlight will highlight a la mode intimates. Ooh la la. I never thought I would go into that store, and I never thought I would know as much about bras as I know now, but that's also a good one, especially if you're a lady and you hate the bras that you wear. Saturday at noon. All right, that does wrap it up for all the news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day, because we do update it throughout the day. I don't know what's coming down the pike. Give us a click on that first link in our show notes and find out all the different ways that you can connect with us. And if you are someplace where you can give us a rating or a review, please do that as well. We'd be appreciative of that. It is Friday. We do have our list of things that we recommend you check out over the weekend. Of course, like we do every day, we have George Young with your local DMV weather, and he's coming up in just 1 minute after this very brief message from Kegs and Corks.
Hey, it's Nisi. Join me Saturday, August 17th for the Kegs and Corks Festival at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds. Tickets benefit the Special Olympics of Maryland and include a souvenir glass, unlimited wine and beer samples, plus live music by Amish Outlaws, J. Corsi Willis and the Stone Authors, and the XPD Band. Enjoy over 80 Maryland wines, 40 craft beers, incredible food, unique arts and crafts, and more. Get tickets now and start the party at noon instead of 1. Go now to kegsandcorksfest.com for tickets.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, July 12th. More temps in the upper 80s to mid-90s today, with similar highs this weekend as high pressure moves in following yesterday's frontal boundary moving through. And it could get even hotter next week, with temps in the 90 to 97 degree range for highs. But until then, enjoy today and the weekend ahead with hot but fairly standard mid-July conditions for Annapolis and all of Anne Arundel County. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great weekend out there, and be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching for DC MDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores, and also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com, so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever been to the Annapolis Mall when it opens for the day? Maybe you've noticed the line of folks waiting to get into the Apple Store. As you may know, I'm a Mac user, and today's episode of the Daily News Brief, in fact, all of the episodes of the Daily News Brief have been produced right here on my Mac computer. What you might not know about is MacMetics. They were founded here in Annapolis in 1989, and they are an Apple-authorized premium service provider, the only one in the Baltimore-Annapolis, D.C. area. And what that means to you is that they repair all Apple devices, including the iPhone screens and batteries, all without an appointment. And most repairs are done the same day, usually within 2 hours. They also sell everything except the iPhone and the watch for the same price as Apple. I don't know why you would go anywhere else. Give them a call at 410-757-MACS, or if you're not into the whole letter thing, 410-757-6227. Stop by their retail store in Severna Park on Benfield Road, or their service center in Lanham, right off of Route 50. Or you can always check them out online at MacMetics.com. I'll tell you, they've saved me quite a few times, and I know they can save you.
Every weekend, there's something exciting going on in the Annapolis area. Be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net to sign up for a newsletter highlighting all the weekend events. Here are our top picks for this weekend.
Thank God it's...
It is Friday, it is the summer, it's the weekend. That means it is jam-packed here in Annapolis. And it gets started, as I said, tonight. It is the Gathering Food Truck Festival over at the mall. It is in the Sears parking lot. It goes from 5 to 10. It is a free event. You're going to have 12 or more food trucks. Bordy Wine and Vineyards will be there. Union Craft Brewing. They will have live entertainment. They will have stuff for the kids to do. It is a great way to kick off the weekend over there at the mall. If you do want to drink, they do have a $26 all-you-care-to-drink wristband, and you can pick that up at the gate when you get there. If the mall's not your thing, head on over to the Annapolis Towne Centre tonight, 7 p.m. to 8:30. And this week, the Friday night concert series is sponsored by a Giolitti Deli, which is my favorite deli in town. Actually, I was just there last night for a roast beef sandwich. But on stage this week is Misspent Youth. They've been around since 2002, and they're really a powerhouse of pop and rock. You're going to hear everything from Aerosmith to Bruno Mars. Bring your dancing shoes at the Annapolis Towne Centre, and these are every Friday night. So 7 to about 8:30 p.m., you've got drinks in their little drink corral and food. Also a good way to kick off the weekend. If you don't want to sit around, get up on your feet. City Dock Tango is tonight as well. This gets underway at 7 p.m. It is a free event sponsored by the Art and Public Places Commission and the City of Annapolis. And from 7 to 8, they have a beginner tango class, so they'll teach you how to tango. And then from 8 until the evening, and they don't specify, it'll be what they call a milonga, which is essentially just a big old dance party right there on City Dock, right at Susan Campbell Park. It is a really fun night. Sliding into tomorrow, you have the Nextival up at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds. It gets underway at 11 a.m., goes till about 10:30 p.m. You can get tickets at whatsuptix.com, and there will be tickets available at the gate. Headlining this festival will be Runaway Jim, which is a tribute to the band Fish. They'll have food trucks, helicopter rides, and unusually, dogs are welcome. You hear him here every Thursday. Trevor does our Makerspace Maker Minutes, and Annapolis Makerspace is celebrating their 1-year anniversary. They are hosting a party on Saturday from noon to 4 p.m. at their location on Renard Court. It's 2014 Renard Court Unit C, which is the industrial complex sort of behind the bowling alley near the mall. Go on in, check out Makerspace, check out all the cool gadgets they have, find out what they do. I mean, it's everything from tech to woodworking to crafts. It's so hard to describe it. Just go check them out. Annapolis Makerspace, noon to 4 on Renard Court in Annapolis. Tomorrow night, if you're into country music, and who shouldn't be, with Jackson Dean, who is our local country star from Gambrels, went to Arundel High. He's performing at the Bowie American Legion. The doors open at 3 o'clock. They do have some opening acts. Jackson Dean will go on at 6 p.m. Cost is $30 at the door. Doors will open at 2 p.m. They will have food. They'll have drinks. They'll have cornhole. It is outside, so you want to bring your lawn chairs. Again, this is at the American Legion. It's post 66 in Bowie. It's at 9605 Old Laurel Bowie Road in Bowie, Maryland. And closing out the weekend as we move into Sunday, you've got Hives Alive at the William Paca House. This gets underway at 1 p.m. on Sunday, goes till 5 p.m., and it's presented by Historic Annapolis, and you can learn all about bees and how good they are for the environment and for us. They'll be celebrating everything bees, and you can discover the roles they play in our world. They can watch a honey extraction. You've got demonstrations from their very own beekeeper, which I didn't know that they had. Lots of fun activities and crafts available for the whole family. Doors open at 1 p.m. It is a $5 admission fee, so it's not very expensive, and it'll probably be very informative there. So, William Paca House, Sunday at 1 p.m. And finally, to wrap up the weekend, Sunday night, it's the Crabtown Big Band Concert at City Dock. This is part of the City Dock Summer Concert Series, again, every Sunday night, sponsored by the Art and Public Places Commission as well as the City of Annapolis, and it gets underway at 6:30 p.m., goes till 8:30 p.m., and if you like the big band sound, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing era classics, this is the band to see. This will be a lot of fun right down there on City Dock at Susan Campbell Park on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. All right, that is about it for the weekend. Those are our suggestions. Take us up on 1, 2, 3, 4, or all of them. I think you might be able to logistically do that. But whatever you do, please do it safely. Please have fun. We will see you here on Monday, and make it a great weekend.
Head over to the Annapolis Towne Centre July 20th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the Annapolis Warehouse Sale, featuring your favorite Annapolis boutiques. Here, a pop-up sweet-like summer shop for all your summer essentials, and the Art Gallery pop-up shop in conjunction with Annapolis Arts Alliance. Enjoy giveaways, music, shopping, and fun. For more details, check out the Towne Center's website at visitatc.com and follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Annapolis Towne Centre.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.